This is Bob Odell with Root Source, and we are pleased to be speaking with Yehudah Katz, and the band is
Hamagal, the circle, full circle.
Yehudah Katz and the Hamagal.
יושב על הגדר, חבר לא חבר, אוהב ולא אוהב, קשה להתחייב. תן יד ידידי, בוא עלה איתי, כך איני פוחד, כך איני מועד. ליבי ובשרי ירננו אליך, ליבי ובשרי ירננו אליך. שתי הכנפיים של ציפור אחת, גם אנחנו שנינו יחיד ומיוחד. בבית משכנותיך חיים ואהבת, שמע ישראל ירננו לאל. ליבי ובשרי ירננו אליך, ליבי ובשרי ירננו אליך. ליבי ובשרי ירננו אליך, ליבי ובשרי ירננו אליך. רק איתך ליבי שלם, שומע את קולך, הרנת הרם, תוסיף עוד אור, הראה לי את הכל, דבר אליי, אל נא תיעלם. ליבי ובשרי ירננו אליך, ליבי ובשרי ירננו אליך. ליבי ובשרי ירננו אליך, ליבי ובשרי ירננו אליך. ליבי ובשרי ירננו אליך, ליבי ובשרי ירננו אליך.
So, besides the love of music, what drives you to do what you do?
Well, first thing is that I love people, and especially here in Israel, we have such beautiful people, and we all feel like one big family. And it's such a good feeling to know that people care about each other. And this is what drives me. I live here and I see how much people care, and I feel great. And I feel blessed by God to be able to do this. I mean, how many people have the honor that God says, okay, Yehudah Katz, you can just be on stage and do your thing, and I'll take care of you. And so that's what really gets me going.
this question for you.
Yeah.
You have a smile on your face, and you've been playing with Yehudah all evening. What do you like about that?
His neshama, his soul.
What's that mean?
I like is what he brings with himself. What he brings with himself, the happiness, the neshama, שירים של the songs of the neshama.
I noticed that you worked in something about the Parsha tonight, but you also did something very nice. You sort of asked the audience, is it okay? Why do you do that?
Well, I usually don't ask. I usually just tell, because we have a tradition that on Motzei Shabbat, on Saturday night, because we want to hold on to the holiness of the Sabbath during the week, so we want to tell a story from the Baal Shem Tov, the master of the good name, and one of his students, because almost 300 years ago, he was the one who said, wow, the Jewish people are not really holding up this tradition. I want to make sure that my students do it. And he motivated thousands of people to begin to go back. Because in the Talmud, the idea of welcoming or escorting out the Sabbath queen, just like we welcome her in. So we want to escort her out. If somebody comes to your house, and you don't stand up at the door to welcome them, how do they feel? They feel like, oh, you didn't want me, you're too busy with the ball game. I'm not important. So it's one thing to stand up and to welcome, as we welcome the Sabbath queen, but we bow down, literally bow down to the door to welcome the queen at one point of the prayer. But what about when she's leaving? Just let her go, okay, we had a good time, very nice, lovely. No, just like a person comes to your house, when you walk them to the door, what do you want them to feel? Not only to feel that you enjoy them being here, but you want them to know that when they're not here, you're really going to miss them. You're really going to miss them. And this is what we're saying to the Shabbat. We're really going to miss you. We're going to try to take a little taste of that holiness in our week, but we can't wait already for next week for you to come back. And so I ask the people, because this setting is not, it's not exactly the most intimate setting, it's outdoors. So I say, with your permission. I don't know if it's acceptable in this kind of setting, but it's Milav Malka. oh, I don't have any bread. I wish I had some bread here. Everybody could do the Tilat Yadayim, a nice white tablecloth, some candles. Okay. But at the Balav Malka, you have to tell one little Hasidic story. Is it okay here? I'm not feeling it. Is it okay? Okay, good. This is one of the most famous Hasidic stories. So, there was a man. His name was Eliezer. And he was full of chesed, full of kindness. And in the heavens, Hashamayim, Istaklu alav, they're looking at this man, Eliezer, and they're saying it's not possible. Nobody can be so nice. The beauty of Shalish, Mishu, Kach Malay Chesed, Chus mi Avraham Avinu. How's it possible? So they had a little judgment up in the heavens, and the very unholy Satan says, listen, I'm going to go down and give him a little test. I'm going down. אני אצא, אני אלך, אני ארד לשם, אני אתן לו את הניסיון שהוא צריך. Eliyahu Hanavi doesn't like this too much. He says, listen, this is not your job, this is my job. I'm going. The Kodesh Baruch Hu sends Eliyahu Hanavi. He comes down on Shabbat afternoon, right as soon as the mincha, as soon as the afternoon service is ending, and he's walking on Shabbat with a backpack, with nothing on his head, with a cane, carrying, clearly disregarding the Shabbat. And the people around are looking at him, what's going on? Didn't he read the signs? You don't do this in our neighborhood on Shabbat? One man comes out on his porch, this is Eliezer. He sees this man, he sees this schlepper coming, breaking the Sabbath. And he says, Shalom, welcome my friend. Wow, you look tired. You look like you had a long journey. Come into our house. I'll give you something to drink, something to eat. He's talking to me, he says, yes, come. So he invites him in his house. And not only does he give him Sudah Shlishit, he gives him the third Shabbos meal. They stayed together for the night. They made a Malav Malka together like we're making, but with lots of nice food. He gave him a place to sleep. And in the morning, when he sent him on his way, he gave him a bag of food to go with. And he starts to walk him on his way. And he says, listen, Eliezer, I need to tell you the truth. I'm not who you think I am. אני לא כזה שלפר. אני אליהו הנביא. I'm Elijah the prophet. I came here because in the heavens, the heavenly court wanted to test you. באתי לכאן לתת לך ניסיון. And I'll tell you, not only did you pass the test, you passed it with flying colors. Who could be so nice to somebody who's totally spitting in the face of what you stand for? So I'll make you a promise. I'm going to God, and I'm going to ask God to please grant you and your wife with a son, but not just the son. אני אלך לשמיים ואני מבקש מהקדוש ברוך הוא לתת לך את המתנה של בן, אבל לא סתם בן שיאיר את כל העולם. A son who's going to light up the whole world. And his son, they called him 9 months later, Yisrael. He was Rabbi Yisrael, the Baal Shem Tov. And I'm telling this song today, Dafka, because we need so much caring, and so much patience, so much savlanut, so much sovlanut for each other. All we have, everybody needs to know, all we have is each other, God, and a beautiful Shabbat. So I bless us to spend many, many Shabbatot and Motzei Shabbatot together, singing and dancing.
God.
connect pretty well with a lot of different kind of people here tonight. Is that part of what you've seen happen in your performances?
Well, first of all, I was very blessed to be a very close friend and student of Shlomo Carlebach, Rabbi Shlomo Carlebach, for 22 years. And I learned from him that the most important way to reach out is to reach in. Who am I? And when I realized that I'm just a messenger, I'm just a friend, I'm just a guitar player and a singer. So because of that, I want to reach out and say, here, please be with me, let's be together. So, and I do that, try at least to do it through the music and with the audience. Second thing is I've had the honor to travel the world the last 25 years. Interestingly, I toured a little bit when I was living in America. I lived in California. But since I came here, I started touring all the time. When I go on tour, I have yet, I'm not saying I'll never do it, I have yet to go to a sightseeing, how do you say, location. I've been to Africa 3 times. I haven't seen a safari. I go to the places to be with people.
Would you be interested in connecting with Christians?
I do it already. I'm interested in connecting with people. I love people, and especially smiling people like you, and especially people like you that love Jerusalem.